morning, beautiful people. I am Chelsea Monet. Today we are going to be vlogging, okay? I wanted to show you guys a day in the life of a mom of 3 and a hairstylist building her clientele in a new city. So currently I just got my coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. You guys know I do not like Dunkin' Donuts. Well, I don't know if you know, because I don't post coffee content on here as much. I mainly post coffee content on TikTok. So if you guys have a TikTok, definitely go follow me on TikTok. I am waiting on my car tripod to come in, so don't mind the current angle. The angles are gonna get better. My coffee order from Dunkin' Donut is a Dunkin' Latte. This is the only drink they get right. This is the only drink they make consistently. This is the only drink I like. And Dunkin' Donuts is the only coffee shop close to my house. So, yeah. But I love that medium is $5.08. Like, I like that, okay? So, right now we are currently dropping the girls off. And then we're going to head to work. Why you took that shoe off? They never like to keep their shoes on. Never. Alright guys, so I have dropped the kids off to school. That's something that I want to get into with you guys as well, because I was one of those moms who always said that my children will never go to daycare. But once I felt a need and want of just becoming my own person again, you know, to make sure I'm not losing myself in motherhood, I wanted to go back to work. And if you guys don't know, if you're new here, I am a cosmetologist by trade. I have been licensed for the past 11 years, and I'm licensed to do everything, but I choose to do hair and makeup. I do hair more than makeup. And if you don't know, like, when it comes to hairstylists, we are creative through and through. We have to have like multiple outlets to let our creative juices flow. So even though I post a lot of fashion content on here, that's because hair fulfills me, but it don't fulfill me enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so sometimes I draw, sometimes I make pottery, sometimes you know, your girl is just a creative. Just period, okay? But yeah, when I felt that need to go back to work, I was like, okay, yeah, something gotta shake, girl. These girls, they gonna have to go to school. They got to go to school. My son is already in school. He's been in school since he was 3. He's been in pre-K at an actual elementary school. Like, so he's in real school that you don't have to pay for. This one we still got to pay for. But I say all that to say, I'm going to do another video, a separate video on how not to lose yourself in motherhood, especially having multiples. But honestly, the tips and tricks still are the same regardless if you have multiples or if you just have one. But I wanted to talk to you guys about just building a clientele in a new city. So I hadn't had to build a clientele in the past 6 years. I built my clientele in 2 months when I first moved to Austin. Hopefully this angle is not bothering you guys. Baby, my skin is skinning, okay? But anyways, yes. I built my clientele in Austin in 2 months. And then your girl like literally took off. I knew Austin didn't have a big black community, but I was like, oh well, the ones that they do have, I will be of service. And it was perfect because honestly, I didn't have that much competition. It's very hard to find a good hairstylist out there in Austin. And majority of my clients that I met that first year stayed with me the whole 5.5, almost 6 years that I lived in Austin. Now, moving to Houston, rebuilding my clientele has been a challenge. I started off at one location for about a month. Worked there for about a month. It was a great opportunity, but I felt like even though it was a great opportunity, it wasn't as beneficial because I didn't service not one client that whole month. Everyone that I serviced were my friends for content. And then, well, I serviced one client, my loyal client. She came down here from Austin. She actually moved down here as well. So she was just like, oh, perfect. I get to keep my same stylist. I don't have to worry about finding a new hairstylist. So my girl came. But besides that, everybody else was my friends for me to make content. And when it comes to picking a salon, especially when you are moving to a new city, you have to pick one that is commission-based. But not only that is commission-based, but has a great location. Location is such a big thing because when you're building your clientele, you're really banking on those walk-ins. If you're not picking somebody that has a great location or buku walk-ins, then you have to pick a stylist whose books are overflowing and that could recommend you to the clients that can't get into their books. Or yeah. And so with that being said, with that situation, with those challenges of the first salon, the location being far away from the street, not being able to see the salon from the street, that became a problem because we didn't get any walk-ins. I didn't get any walk-ins in a whole month. And then honestly, that was really the main problem. Everything else was great. Oh, well, the other con with that location was the fact that we shared a restroom with barbers. And you guys know, men and women, we're just two different beings, especially when it comes to like hygiene and just cleanliness. And I personally don't like when women and men share a bathroom together. And the friends that I did have over, they did mention how the bathroom was filthy and stuff like that, and just full of hair, more so. And so I saw that as a con as well. But now your girl's in a new location, literally on the other side of town. I am located in Spring, Texas. The salon I work at is in Spring, Texas. And I love this spot so much. It's only been like 3 days, but the encounter I had with the salon owner of this spot was so genuine. And I don't know, I just felt like it was God sent. Like it really was God sent, because where I met her, I wasn't even supposed to be. Like, I wasn't even supposed to be. But something told me, girl, just go. And I went and I met her and we talked for about an hour and just vibed like so effortlessly. And I feel like we have so many similarities, like our lives are a little parallel. And that's something that I always tell my friends, like, we serve a 11:59 God. Amos 9:13. Actually, Pastor Mike Jr. was just talking about, he just did a sermon on suddenly, and Amos 9:13. And I actually read the book of Amos last year, and I have been wanting to go back to it because my girl Jalen on here reminded me of Amos 9:13 too. And I was like, okay, that's the second time. And I'm like, okay, Lord, I'm listening. I'm gonna go back and read Amos 9:13. And like I tell my friends all the time, we serve a 11:59 type of God. And if you only know that 11:59 feeling, if you were a college student, I also went to Prairie View. Baby, when that homework is due at 11:59, not 12 o'clock. Okay? 11:59. You either get it in or you get gone. You get left. And that teacher is most likely not gonna let you turn it in later, okay? That is the type of God we serve. It may feel like his last minute to us, but it's really right on time for him, okay? And that's exactly what I felt about this situation, because I only had enough funds for the twins to go to daycare for a month. If being honest, I didn't have enough funds for that. But I was taking a risk. I was taking a risk because I really wanted to bet on myself, and I believed that the Lord would send me clients to be able to jumpstart my clientele and really just to get through the next week. Like, my goal wasn't even really just to make money, but more so to make money to pay for childcare for the next week, childcare and gas. But that did not happen. So now we're here on the last week of July, trying to see what the Lord's gonna make shake. Today is Thursday, July. Let's see, what today? July 30th. Yeah, today is Thursday, July 30th, and I have been working at the new location, the new salon location, for really like a day and a half. First day was interview and orientation. Second day, I helped with a client. This is my first real official day, you know? And your girl has 4 clients. Yeah. So that shows you that we serve an 11:59 God. All you have to do is have faith. Remember, if you don't take anything else from this video, remember Amos 9:13. Suddenly. That's it. Suddenly. He works suddenly. Okay? I'm gonna stop ranting because I don't want this vlog to be too long. I just wanted to share a little bit of my thoughts. Now let's get to work.
Baby, 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 from the day I saw you, I really, really want to catch your eye. There's something special about